Jacaranda FM's Good Morning Angels. Wednesdays on Breakfast with Martin Bester.
This morning we are meeting a special couple who will tell us more about the Dyk Park CPI. That is Guillaume and Alida Moore. Julle.
Goeiemôre.
Hi, welkom in die atelier. Sê gou weer vir my CPI stands for?
Community Patrolling Initiative.
And that is a great initiative for any community. What does it involve? What does it mean?
Well, we as a community care for the community. So it is the responsibility of all the residents to chip in, stand together, make a difference. And the CPI was formed many years ago, but this current committee is doing it for about 6 years. The four of us, myself, Guillaume, Anton, our chairman, and Johan, our chief patroller and liaison officer.
And it says here in the letter you wrote to us, we basically do, what we do is we patrol the streets at night.
Yes.
And during the day to help the community in need. It's more than just policing or patrolling. Think you get more involved, do you?
Yeah, definitely. We care for everybody.
Okay.
So if it's from having a lunch for our senior citizens once a month, also the first aid and emergencies in the community, if anybody's got an emergency, to patrolling our cables, our electricity cables these days are very important to make sure, because it gets stolen if we don't patrol that. And just to be visible, and if there are any suspicious vehicles or persons in the street or whatever, just to respond, just to pitch up accidents in and around us, etc.
I think it's a South African thing, and it has been a South African thing for the longest time, where people in the community form some kind of group or unity and patrol and keep safe and feed sometimes.
Yes.
And it happens in all communities. From the most rural to the most urban. I think it's just a thing. And even everywhere, most upmarket, everywhere, you have now, it's not just a CPI, it could just be
it's a community network.
Yeah, community forum, whatever they call it. You gotta get involved. Just sitting back and waiting for it to be done, sadly, we all know it's going to go nowhere. It doesn't help. So what you're doing is incredible. How do you get funds?
Mainly by donations.
Okay.
We have also, he is our radio man, Guillaume, and we've got about, I haven't counted recently, but we've got about 300 radios in the area, two-way radios.
Okay.
He can tell you a little bit more about that. But so we also connected on a two-way radio.
Okay.
And so the people who, they give a donation of 80 Rand a month.
Okay, sure.
So to become
be
a
part
CPI,
of the network.
to be part of that network. So they buy their radio, which is their property, and they give we call it a financial contribution.
Okay.
And that we use to put up street cameras,
Sure.
to
Get involved, man. That's good.
Yeah, and we don't get a salary, we don't get petrol money, we don't get compensated at all for our time. It's a community thing.
It's in the interest of your neighbors and yourselves,
and our
I
own
suppose.
safety,
How stronger your CPI. How big is the area, Guillaume?
Well, the area's in square meters. Look, the houses, we've got about 2,500 houses in the area.
Goodness.
I think a little bit less than that.
So, more or less. So
That's a lot. It's a big area.
it's a fairly big area, yeah.
And it's in Boksburg?
It's in Boksburg, yes. East
Okay.
Rand.
And it's called the Dyk Park CPI, represented here by these committee members. You say you're doing this for free?
Yes, yeah. And you know what? In the beginning, we started out and thought, we'll just do a little bit of admin and pitch up and so, but you get more and more involved.
Yeah.
And I mean, if your electricity cables are stolen, then somebody must watch that, you know. So.
Listen, I even see that with our members association where I live. if they thought in the beginning it's just going to be about security, they were wrong.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
you get involved with everything.
Yeah.
You're now also guarding cables, and people ask you about this and that, and it's even the plants and the this. It's quite a comprehensive story.
Yeah, we also purchased a fire trailer.
Oh,
because we
look
had
at you.
we had I think 3 houses that burned down in the last year or so, and we realized that we can't wait forever for the fire brigade to pitch up. They
Do it
also,
yourselves.
We just do it ourselves.
Sure.
And Johan, our chief patroller in charge, and he is an awesome person. He's just always there during the day, and he was a fireman. Years ago. So he's got a lot of knowledge about that. And then somebody donated some money, and we bought and rigged a fire trailer. So now we can take care of that as well.
This community is stronger and safer because of you. I'm so proud of you. What do you need right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did you write us?
Can I pass you my list?
I'll tick off the ones that we can help.
Yeah, well, we're just busy at the moment also purchasing a tractor to clean our own pavements and parks. But a couple of our patrollers, we're about 10 that's doing a first aid course.
Okay.
Because we are surrounded by the N17, the R504, Barry Marie Road. We're close to Carnival City.
Okay.
So there are many accidents that happen in and around Van Dyk Park, and we are the first responders normally. So somebody also donated some money so we can do our level 3 first aid.
That is so clever. That is so smart and kind of you.
Yeah. But we need medical aid kits. Yeah.
Medical aid kits. But how smart is that, and how forward-thinking is that?
Absolutely.
You live close to this very busy road, and that is a very busy road. Yeah. And you are normally, because you live right there, you might be first on the scene.
Yeah.
You might as well make yourself useful.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
There's been a need. Sorry, Alina. There's been a need. We found over the couple of years now that there's always something happens, and we have to wait for first responders like ambulances to
come
pitch
from
up
somewhere else.
But
and
then,
you're right there.
Yeah, and then the patient or person is injured to such an extent that you have to have somebody there right now to assist. And then if you haven't got the right knowledge, best not to touch. So, but you feel that your hands are chopped.
Yeah.
I know. And now you're empowering yourselves by teaching yourselves those skills.
Yeah.
I think you're an example to communities across South Africa.
Agreed. 100%. I think more of us, and like you say, we all need to realize now that no one's coming to save us. We need to save ourselves.
Exactly.
And we have the ability, and everybody in the community has an ability.
Yeah.
You guys have a firefighter. I'm very sure somebody else in the community has a nurse or a doctor or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We can do this.
Yeah.
What an inspiration.
Yeah.
We work very closely with SAPS, Dawn Park, and we've got a very, very good relationship with our station commander, Colonel J.C. Makuba. He's such an awesome person. But they're also tight. They've got like 1 or 2 sector vehicles for the whole area. So sometimes it takes 6 hours for them to arrive. And then the other thing is unfortunately, a lot of people can't afford medical aid anymore. So state ambulances take hours because they have to be everywhere. They just can't get there in time sometimes. And that's why we're doing this.
You are so inspiring, and you are so forward thinking. I think honestly, I'm inspired by you, and I think every South African community can learn something from you and take something from you. We can sit back and complain about the fact that the ambulances take long or the police station is not manned enough or don't have enough vehicles, or that there are lots of accidents on your road, and there you are decided to make a difference. Form this CPI and just help yourselves and other people. So proud of you. I know it's not enough, but I always get the ball rolling with a donation from our Good Morning Angels Fund. I want to give you 25,000 Rand to get you on your way, to get your medical aid kits and your training. And if there's anybody else in the Boksburg It sounds like you're close to Brakpan.
Yeah, we sort of in between Boksburg and Brakpan. We're sort of there on the edge. So,
I'm hoping that maybe there is a company or a big business in that area as well that heard you this morning and are as inspired as we are with what you're doing to come forward. Maybe even match the 25,000 from the Good Morning Angels Fund, so that you can keep doing this.
I must say we've got awesome people in our community. I mean, we're a multiracial, multicultural community, and we have beautiful members there that pitch in. When we have an incident or an accident, you'll just see the community coming together.
Asking no questions, just get involved. And I love the fact that you've got a good relationship with your local station commander. You're making South Africa work, my friends. I'm proud of you. Good job. The Van Dyk Park CPI, 25,000 from the Good Morning Angels Fund. I'm hoping it gets the ball rolling. Let's do it for Boksburg. 084 850 0942. You never know who's listening. Good to meet you both.
Thank you so much, Martin.
Keep going.
Breakfast with Martin Bester, driving you to work every weekday from 6 to 9 a.m.